Hello. So you wake up early in the morning to go milk the cattle, you do field work all day, and then after a long day of work, you have to come back and milk the cattle again. This is the day in the life of a farmer. Farmers do a lot to help the United States, but what people do not know is that there are a lot of challenges that they must overcome in order to help us out. In my family, there have been a lot of farmers. Both of my grandparents were farmers, and my great grandfather was a farmer as well. My grandpa still has his farm to this day, so growing up as a little boy, I was able to learn a lot about farming just by stories that he told me and being able to ride on tractors and be around cattle and do different farm work as I grew older. Farmers put in a lot more work than what meets the eye. They have a big part in what we have in our country today, involving food and a lot of other natural materials. The first thing that farmers do for us is they raise animals in order to give us food. The most common animals that farmers have that a lot of us know about are cows. Now, cows, there's two types. There's beef cattle and there's dairy cattle. The beef cattle are the ones that give you all the beef products, the meat that you put on your spaghetti, the hamburgers, and things like that. The dairy cattle are what give you your milk and cheese, and without farmers, we wouldn't have a lot of that to this day. The next animal are chickens. Chickens, it's right in the name. Chickens give us chicken, but they also give us eggs. So they can provide you with your dinner for tonight if you're getting fried chicken or some type of other chicken meat, chicken breast or something. And they can also help you with your breakfast. And along with chickens, there are also pigs. Pigs give us bacon and ham and pork, things that you may use as breakfast food, dinner food, or with the ham, what you may be using for your Thanksgiving coming up. And along with raising animals is very hard work, and you have to be very dedicated, which is what farmers are. Farmers are very dedicated to what they do because there is little to no time off, and there are a lot of early mornings and long days. My dad and my grandfather used to have to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning just to milk the cows, and then they would work all day, and at 5 o'clock at night, every single day, they would have to go back and milk the cows, even if they were really tired. The cows always had to be milked. And no matter how hot the days are, farmers have to work in order to stay on schedule. As a farmer, you can't just say, oh, it's too hot out, so I'm not going to go outside and do my work. You have to. Work has to get done. Crops need to be harvested. So for being very dedicated, this dedication does not bring in a lot of money. According to com.com, the average salary for a farmer is $75,790, but the median salary is only $66,360. And 43% of farmers today do not even meet that median salary, meaning that their farms are not profitable. They're not reaching that minimum profit margin. And very few farms are profitable because the livestock is always changing. So the price of crops, the price of cows, pigs, everything, the price of everything on farms is always changing. So farmers can never just bank on it always being the same and plan and always be able to plan around that. And as you can see from the chart in slide 1, dairy farmers have been making less than the average net income from 2005 to 2018, which means that they're not even meeting what a lot of other people are. And this has been going on for years, even before 2005. And it's still happening past 2018. It's still happening today. And because farmers do not make a lot of money, there is a lot of risk to being a farmer. Another big part of a farmer's income is having a good harvest every year. A farmer's harvest is what brings in a lot of money. If they don't have a good one, it's going to be a very tough year. The other thing, and what can halt that harvest, is things that are out of the control of the farmer, being the weather. Obviously, none of us can control the weather. And what can surprise a lot of farmers is machines breaking down. So farmers have to fight through all this in order to get done what they need to get done. So to conclude this speech, farmers have a big part in the things that we do today. The reason why nobody knows about it is they do a lot of their work behind the scenes, which is why I say thank you to farmers for doing all of the hard work that not a lot of people would be willing to do. Not doing it for the money, going through all the long days, being willing to not have very many days off, That's something not a lot of us would be willing to do. And they are doing this for the betterment of our country so we can have the food that is on our table, the milk that we like to drink, and just a lot of other things that we may take for granted. So to that, I say thank you, farmers. Thank you.